Nadia had been blind since the age of 9. She had grown up learning to navigate a world she could feel, hear, and smell, but never see. Over the years, she had built a rich interior landscape from texture and sound and memory, but there were moments, sitting in a park, riding a bus, standing at the edge of the ocean, when the world outside her was vast and unknowable, and she felt the weight of everything she could not picture. She had learned to live with this, she had not learned to stop grieving it. One afternoon in early spring, a stranger sat beside her on a park bench. Then he said, "There's a cherry blossom tree in front of us. The petals are falling right now. They look exactly like pink snow." Nadia turned toward his voice. "Why are you telling me that?" "Because it seemed worth sharing, and you looked like someone who might want to know." His name was Marco. They met on that bench every Tuesday for 7 months. He described what was before them with extraordinary care, not just what things looked like, but how the light fell, how colors changed. He described a sunset once in such detail that Nadia wept quietly. He noticed. He said nothing. He simply continued. What Marco gave her was not pity, it was the world, offered with open hands. He described the exact blue the sky turns before a storm, the warmth old cobblestones hold after dark. A child learning to walk, Nadia began to understand. The world was not somewhere she was locked outside, it was being handed to her, one Tuesday at a time. In the 8th month, Marco did not come. Nadia sat for 2 hours, then came back the following Tuesday, and the one after, for 3 months, the bench beside her always empty. She never learned what happened to him. What Marco left behind was not absence, it was everything he had described. Nadia walked differently now. She paused at corners to feel the shift in air, lifted her face to sunlight, started writing down everything he had told her, filling notebooks with his descriptions until she carried a library of light and color inside herself. 1 year later, a letter from Marco's sister. He had passed away the previous autumn. In his final weeks, he talked about Nadia constantly, about the Tuesday bench. "He said you gave him back his eyes," she wrote. "He spent his whole life looking without ever truly seeing, until he had to find the words to give it to you." Nadia walked to the park. She sat on the bench, turned her face to the sky, and she described it, out loud, to no one, to everyone. The cherry blossoms were falling again. She could feel them landing on her face, weightless and impossible, and she saw them, not with her eyes, but in the voice of a man who had given her the world before he left it.